Hi there. Don't forget to click subscribe for more stories and updates. This story was published on Reddit subforum NoSleep by user KDY0000. CreepyPasta, The Silent School. The Silent School. I moved to a new town with my family when I was 10. We lived in a quiet neighborhood, and I was excited about starting at a new school. On my first day at Middleton Elementary, I noticed something strange. The school was eerily quiet. No laughter, no chatter in the hallways, just silence, except for the occasional creak of the old wooden floors. The teachers were friendly but spoke in hushed tones, as if they were afraid of disturbing something. The other students were the same, polite but unnervingly quiet. I tried making friends, but everyone seemed distant, as if they were scared to get too close. One day I stayed after school for a project. I was alone in the classroom when I heard it, a faint whispering sound coming from the hallway. Curious, I stepped out to investigate. The hallway was empty, but the whispering grew louder. It seemed to be coming from the direction of the old library, a part of the school that was rarely used. I followed the sound, my heart pounding in my chest. As I approached the library, the whispering stopped. The door was slightly ajar, and a cold breeze blew through the crack. I pushed the door open and stepped inside. The library was dark, with only a few dim lights flickering overhead. Dusty books lined the shelves, and the air was thick with the scent of old paper. I was about to turn back when I heard the whispering again. It was coming from the far corner of the room. I walked cautiously towards the sound, my footsteps echoing in the silence. When I reached the corner, I saw it, a small dusty book lying on the floor. The whispering seemed to be coming from the book itself. I hesitated, but curiosity got the better of me. I picked up the book and opened it. The pages were blank, but the whispering grew louder, filling my head with strange words and phrases that I couldn't understand. My vision blurred and I felt a cold hand on my shoulder. I spun around, but no one was there. The whispering stopped and the room fell silent again. I quickly put the book back on the shelf and ran out of the library, my heart racing. The next day I tried to ask my classmates about the library, but they all avoided the topic. One girl, Emily, finally told me in a trembling voice that the library was haunted. Years ago, a teacher had disappeared without a trace in that very room, and ever since, strange things had been happening in the school. I didn't believe her at first, but after my experience in the library, I wasn't so sure. So I avoided the library after that, but I could still feel the cold presence watching me whenever I walked past it. As the weeks went by, I started noticing more strange things. Books would move on their own, lights would flicker, and I would hear footsteps behind me when no one was there. The other students seemed to sense it too, but no one dared to talk about it. One night I had a dream about the school. I was standing in the library, surrounded by shadows. The whispering started again, louder this time, and the shadows began to close in on me. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. Just as the shadows were about to engulf me, I woke up drenched in sweat. The next morning I found a note on my desk. It was written in the same strange language I had heard in the whispers. I couldn't read it, but I knew it was a warning. I never went back to Middleton Elementary after that. My parents thought I was overreacting, but I knew something was wrong with that school. Years later, I found out that the school had been built on the site of an old asylum, and that many of the patients had died under mysterious circumstances. To this day, I still hear the whispering in my dreams, and I can't shake the feeling that something from that school followed me. I don't know what it wants, but I'm afraid that one day I'll find out.